And now it's time for an encounter with the deep. Let's go after SharkMan. This one is a pretty tricky one. There's a lot of paying attention to do here. About the only break you get is knowing that he always starts in the center position. After that, it's pretty much randomized, and you have to pay attention to water towers, fin cutters, and the combination thereof. One thing of note is that if one fin cutter is active, no more can actually come at you at the time. So, use that moment to sneak past them. Especially with how nasty they are about ganging up on you with the water tower attacks. Well, bugger, where are you? Middle? Yes, yes it is. Alright, SharkMan's down. Yeah, that one gets pretty frantic. That one's a mess. Definitely a challenge and definitely easier to take on with, though, I don't know, ElecMan. Zap you some fish. So next up we have ElecMan. He really isn't all that bad to deal with, really. The toughest thing is making him show off all of his attacks. The lightning really isn't all that tough to deal with. It comes a lot slower, for instance, than ShadowMan shurikens. Ah, here we go. See, very easy to get around. Other than that, all he does is summon the Transformers, and if you take one of them out, they all go down. Like so. Just make sure you're not standing between two of them. ElecMan is another of those that got a lot harder in his later appearances. Or, well, his one later appearance. Other than that, just make sure that you're ready in case he summons the Transformers to try to heal himself. So, yeah, ElecMan really isn't that bad Buster Only. I mean, even Buster Only, I still did well enough to get his second level chip, so, yeah. But still, there's no denying ElecMan is absolutely awesome. So now for ProtoMan, and his jerk operator Chod. Well, at least he got nicer toward the end of the game. But anyway, time to go after ProtoMan. ProtoMan is basically a waiting game. Wait for him to attack and then counter. Fully charged, your shots can flinch him. Yeah. So basically, this is all there is to it. Don't even really have to move. ProtoMan got a lot harder in later games. This is just... yeah. You're not impressing us, ProtoMan. I'm sorry. You look cool and all, but... really? Basically, it's just eating up the time because I can't shoot him while he's back there because he'll just shield the attack. And that's all there is to it, really, I'm afraid. You don't get a very good rank for it, but, well, there you are. ProtoMan is sadly very easy in the first game. Improves dramatically in later games. And now it's time for BombMan. This one's a bit tricky just because of all the things he'll launch at you. Unlike before, we also can't take advantage of the fact that he gets hurt by his own bombs. So you don't really get as much time to counterattack this time around. It's also the fact that when he starts setting mines, there's no more invincibility insurance. Truly Bomb-Don-Maku, this one. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is a hectic battle. Finding opportunities to counter, it's kind of tricky. Fortunately, the bombs do not hurt you just on contact. It can land on you safely, you just better get away before it blows up. And the mine is right above me. And there's nothing I can do about it. Yes, there's no way to destroy a mine unless something actually lands on it, which I don't think his bombs can actually do. Or unless you walk over it, which, well, that kind of defeats the purpose now, doesn't it? But anyway, BombMan's down. Yeah, that one's a tough one. There's a lot flying around that you have to pay attention to there. You have to know just how the bombs are going to blow up, if they're going to set each other off and make it harder to get around, and sometimes he can just flat out trap you between bombs and the mines, so he's actually fairly tough, a challenging fight. Okay, so next up is MagicMan. Of course, the problem here isn't MagicMan himself, it's the various viruses that he'll summon against you. It's almost to where it's kind of better to target the viruses first, then go after MagicMan once you have a clearer shot. There's some viruses that it's more preferable to have around. Spooky definitely is not one of them. While they cannot heal themselves or other viruses, they can heal MagicMan if he's low enough on health. Found that out the hard way. And I did not know he could summon Megalians. Yeah, so with all the viruses he summons, this can become a marathon battle. He also has a nasty habit of blinking out of existence right when you're ready to strike. Quit summoning spookies. Ugh. Oh, come on. I don't know if this is some defense mechanism of his that he's more likely to summon spookies if he's low on health or something. Maybe it is. I mean, he's called 4 of these things in a row now. If at all possible, I'm just going to finish him off now. There we go. So, yeah, that one can be pretty long and drawn out. The viruses really make this a tougher battle. I mean, obviously MagicMan himself is easy to deal with if it wasn't for his virus summons. But just knowing how to deal with the various viruses and also looking out for the magic fire attack at the same time can make this a bit of a dicey battle. So now it's time to deal with the LifeVirus. This one actually gives you a slight advantage because due to story events, your Buster is actually stronger during this fight than it is anywhere else in the game. Now, the main threat in this fight is actually his little scuttle minions. The LifeVirus itself, his attacks are pretty easy to deal with. During the first phase of the fight, just stay in a back corner. That'll make him use that wide beam saber thing that he just used there. If you're in the middle row when he decides to unleash an attack, he instead fires this thick hyper beam down the middle row. It goes pretty fast and is a bit tricky to dodge. The Scuttleists, they just like to get in the way, basically. The yellow ones use the Thunderball attack, blues use Aqua Tower, green uses Wood Tower, and red just unleashes a single slow fireball that travels down the row. So yes, they're mainly annoying just due to their sheer numbers. You basically have to wait for the LifeVirus to drop his aura so you can attack him. And that becomes a problem because of all the scuttles that he spams getting right in the way. It seems like as he gets lower on health, he starts spamming them with more frequency too, so that's not fun. Case in point. Stop it already. Once he's low on health, which he certainly is low enough by now, the LifeVirus unleashes a new little surprise attack. Well, and that wasn't it. That was just weird timing. No, what he can do now is he can start summoning meteors for the good of the world. Dodging their pattern is about like dodging the Gaia chips. Toward the end of this fight, it can be tricky to find an opening to actually attack him. too many of his little minions, his attacks start getting a bit wilder. I keep managing to cross just in time to make him use the Hyper Beam. Oh well, I suppose at least he gets to show it off. If I can just get one good charge shot on him, I should be good. And there we go, that's the end. This one's actually pretty fun. It kind of keeps you on your toes with all the attacks going on. But yeah, it is doable. I gotta give this fight credit, that was actually pretty fun.